So we're going to be showing you an alternative on how to make a little gift bag such as this one. So the first thing you'll need to do is choose which colour scheme that you would like to go with. For this gift bag we're going to be using the alluring Fancy Pants paper from the Cool range. So the first thing you'll need to do is cut your paper down to 12 inches by 8 inches. What you'll notice that I've done is I've actually cut off the majority of the pattern from this paper. That's so I don't lose that wonderful design. I can actually use that on an alternative project. The next thing you'll want to do is you'll need to score a line from the short side 2 inches in and another one 6 inches in. Once you've scored these lines, make sure you fold them and you burnish them quite well. You may want to do this using a bone folder, or alternatively just keep folding them in both directions. Once you've done that, score another line 7 inches in from the top and another one 5 inches in from the top, and again fold and make sure that you burnish the lines by folding them in both directions. This is then going to make the basis of your gift bag. The next step is to decide which particular pattern you would like to be at the front of your bag. I'm going to be choosing the pink side, so I'm going to flip it over and fold in our first flap. Once I've folded in that flap, I'm going to have it facing away from me. What I need to do now is take the vertical line and we're going to push this up so this line meets the edge of our bag. And then we're going to fold the line on the inside, like so. So just to show you again, we've taken the side and we're taking our vertical score line and moving it up to the edge of our bag, therefore creating a diagonal fold inside. And we're going to do exactly the same on the other side. So again, taking this particular score line that we've got here and moving it up to the side of the bag and then folding that diagonal crease along there. Do exactly the same for the other side of the bag. Once you've done that, you've now got the basis for your little gift bag. Now it comes down for the decoration. So I'm just going to unfold the bag so I can see where all of our crease lines are. Now we want to make sure that we add some more colour to our particular gift bag. So we're going to be using some of the green flowers as well as some of the pink. So we want to make sure that our ink corresponds. So the first thing to do is to bring in your non-stick craft sheet and your Shabby Shutters Distress ink pad and some cut and dry foam. Transfer some of the ink onto your cut and dry foam. Then folding in the sides, just transfer some of that ink onto your non-stick craft surface and start to blend in along the edges. And you want to do this until you've covered all the edges of the bag. Once you've inked all the edges of your gift bag, you can start to play around with the composition of your flowers and find a way that you're going to be happy with the layout of them. Play around with this first of all before you adhere them into place, and then pop them on securely with some brads. So we've finished adhering our flowers to our gift bag by using the pink Scrapbook Sally brads. And as you can see, that composition is looking perfectly with the colours that we've actually used. So now we want to add another embellishment to make the greeting for our gift bag. We've taken a chipboard tag from the Fraser's Frames and Tags big board from Fancy Pants, But now we need to make sure that the colours are going to go. So the first thing that we've done is we've added some of the Snow Cap Adirondack acrylic paint and layered that up until we've got a nice coating. The next thing we're going to be using is the Pink Azalea Radiant Rain, just to add another coat over the top. You just want to make this a light coating, and then you can either pop this to one side to dry, or you can dry it with a heat tool. Now we want to make sure that our colour scheme matches. So if I bring in our paper, so you can see that it's not looking too bad, but it's not perfect. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to add some worn lipstick distress ink over the top again. This just means that we can blend the colours to make it look similar. Now don't worry about covering it in its entirety. Having a bit of a distressed look and a mottled effect will actually just add to your gift bag. Once your tag is dry, again you can bring in your bag, and you can see now that we've actually managed to get very close to the colour of the flower that we've actually used. And because we've used the Radiant Rain, we've got a beautiful shimmer to our tag. So the next thing you'll want to decide is what greeting you would like to add to your tag. We've chosen to use the With Love stamp. This one you will actually find on your Bears unmounted rubber stamp set. So again, we want to make sure that we're going to be choosing a colour that's going to go along with our scheme. The Shamby shutters would obviously be too light to use on this particular tag. So we're going to be using the Vintage Photo Distress ink. Ink up your stamp. And then stamp out on the top third of your tag. Just put even pressure and then lift off the stamp, like so. Now we want to add another bit of detail to our tag, so again making sure that all of our colours are going to match, we're going to be using this striped ribbon from the Key Lime Pie Fancy Pants ribbon bundle. So cut off a section of ribbon, make it into a circle and tie a knot. And when you finish tying off the knot, try to make sure that the striped side is facing you. Once you've done that, cut in the centre of the circle, and then you can adhere the ribbon and cut off the tails. Once you've finished decorating your tag, just pop that one to one side. Bring in your bag, and we're now just going to adhere the sides down just to make it more sturdy for you. So using the Easy Lift tape, just tear off a little section, and you want to pop that on the inside of the bag. Take off the protective backing and pop that onto the inside of the actual bag, and do the same for all four sides. Now that you've finished that, it's time to actually decide how you would like to adhere the ribbon to your bag. So for this one, we're just going to create 2 holes either side of the centre. Once you've done that, cut a length of the same ribbon that we've used on the tag, and going in from the back through both of the holes. And tie off, and then just pop your tag through. We tied off our ribbon just to finish off the little gift bag. And there you have one perfect little gift bag for a number of different items.